Hi, welcome. I'm Aprilhelen with Art of Yoga of Oklahoma City, and we're talking about the spine. Most asana practice, our posture practice in yoga, is there to help us be able to sit long enough so we can concentrate and meditate ultimately. It's very good to start like I am now, in a chair. This is the safe way to learn how to sit. It's the first third of the chair. Your heels are right under the knees. The natural curve in your lower back is something that you should be thinking about all the time. We have natural curves in our spine that help the buoyancy, the stabilization. So just remember, the natural curve is not too great, it's not gone. We want it right in between. So maybe tilt your pelvis back and forth, putting your hands on your hips and recognizing the fold at the hip socket, not from your back. After doing that, settle into that nice natural curve, palms up on the thighs, possibly a mudra, maybe index fingers to thumbs. Lift up the shoulders for a moment, take a breath. And as you exhale, draw the shoulders down the back. Take your chin, tuck it into the chest, take a breath. And as you exhale, keep the chest lifted, rise the chin just slightly, close the eyes. On the next inhale, open the eyes. You can do this learning in a chair. It's much safer on your back to learn it this way. But you can also, when we're ready, make it to the floor for a seated pose. So here we are. When you're ready to move safely onto the floor, you can take a seated pose. Of course, just what we said before, we want to maintain the natural curves in the lower back especially. Not letting the neck jet forward, so remember the natural curve in the neck as well, and that will help to lift the heart. So here you see some props. The props help to maintain those natural curves in the back. If we were sitting on the floor, and you'll see it later, the rounding may come in. So if you're rounded here even still with props, you need to put more props under your buttocks, under your knees, to keep everything supported. A lot of fascial release is helped by propping. So once again, a little lift of the shoulders on the inhale, the exhale draws them down, a little chin tuck into the chest on the inhale, and then when you're ready, the chin rises up. And you're closing your eyes, concentrating on the forehead center. Your eyeballs can gaze up to the forehead center. You may even want to take your finger there, put pressure into the forehead. And as you remove the hand, still think that that pressure is there and concentrate on that spot. When you're ready, slowly moving out of this quieting phase, you can open your eyes and begin your day. So when you're going into a class, or even in your own home for your concentration practice and meditation, this is not what you want to look like. I'm not honoring the lower back curvature. I'm not honoring the upper neck curvature. So all of my intention in the legs are being tightened, and I will never get to the point in meditation unless my spine is correct. So remembering that even if you don't have props, if you can be with the natural curves being honored without props, that's fine. But sometimes that may lead to lingering discomfort that might grow into your practice. So whether it's a chair, whether it's propped up, maybe seated with no props, just making sure that the spine is correct, then you're ready.